Hello, my name is Grace Velastegui. I am an attorney in Cuenca, Ecuador. I work in a team together with my husband Nelson, and we've been working for 10 years helping relocate foreigners into Ecuador. The types of residency visas that are available are six types. The first one is the pensioner's visa. In order to apply for a pensioner's visa, you have to show that you have income from a stable source at the moment from Social Security. The minimum that is required is $800 plus $100 per dependent, and this has been the rule for about 10 years that I've been practicing immigration law. Of course, this minimum might change in the future. There's also the possibility to provide that there is a trust that provides income, monthly income, but that needs to be approved by the admission board of the immigration office. And it's not very common that people uses those type of certificates to show their income. So they usually show their income for their pension from Social Security. That's the most accepted source of income that is used right now. The second type of residency visas is the investor's visa, and that's you can invest in either property, or you can invest in certificates of deposits or government bonds. You have to prove the investment with a title of ownership and a certificate that the title is clean of any liens, and you have to keep the property untouched. You're not to lien it in any time of the process or during the time that you need this property, the basis for the residency visa. The same for the investment. The way it's done is that the applicant goes to the bank that he chooses and decides to make the investment. Then that money needs to be kept in that bank for as long as the applicant needs the residency visa. He will be able to withdraw the interest, but not the capital. And the CD will be kept under the custody of the central bank. That's how the government makes sure that the funds are kept untouched. So the third type of residency visa that is available in Ecuador is a Visa 9-3. It's the industrial investor visa, and that is for industrial, agricultural, livestock, or international trade investors who wish to export. The investment will be in business or individual-owned enterprises or companies. The amount that they need to invest has to be higher than what is required for the second type of visa that I just mentioned, and that's why the majority of the clients do not prefer this type of investment, but the investment in CDs or mortgage bonds that allow them to be safer by using banks instead of private companies. The fourth type of visa is the agent's visa, is the permanent visa also, and it's for authorized agents of a company or business legally established in Ecuador. A permanent worker to assume technical specialized tasks in a business or company that also has good standing in Ecuador, or foreign press correspondents established in this country, as well as for members of religious organizations that are recognized by the Ecuadorian government and accepted. So the professional visa 9-5 is for professionals with university degree recognized by a national university. And so the professional needs to bring his title, his credentials, and needs to have it revalidated by an Ecuadorian university. They require to see the transcripts of your studies, and they also have to be apostilled, which is legalized by the Secretary of State in the United States in the case of American citizens. This type of professional visa has been made a little easier at the moment. The entity that controls universities, which is called Residency, has published a list of universities that are automatically understood as good universities and approved by the Ecuadorian government, and therefore the students or the professionals that graduated from such universities have, if they provide the apostille paperwork, they have the possibility to have their degrees automatically renewed, and then to get show that together with the rest of requirements to apply for a professional's visa to live in Ecuador permanently. The sixth type of visa, of permanent visa for Ecuador, is the dependence visa, and this is for blood-related relatives of a person that is either resident of Ecuador or an Ecuadorian citizen, and they will have to provide the paperwork that shows the relation with the main applicant. Those are the six types of visas available to stay in Ecuador permanently.